Libra, welcome to your reading for the second trimester of 2025, April, May, and June. These two cards came together. The first one says money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. And October came here. So October is maybe it's your birthday or something like that. So a money path that is related to October. And then we have the carriage with a journey, either physical or mental. We have both with money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. Maybe you have property abroad, maybe, family abroad, and we'll see, but it seems to be connected, these two cards. And then you have breath with sorrow over a loss. So inheritance is also associated with a loss, right? And these cards came together with January. So there's definitely a process here of money involved or a flow of abundance that is connected with the family. Then we have metamorphosis with embrace transformation. Things are now different. And a second card came, so I respected that, with the sacred well, with replenishment, self-care, giving from a place of plenty. I'm going to read this one, the transformation, because it's what your reading is mostly about. Metamorphosis, embrace transformation. Things are different now. And I would like you to when you embrace transformation, think of replenishment with self-care, giving from a place of plenty, so from a place of abundance. Here we go. Water, more than any other element, is very used to change, like lobsters, which must shed their shells in order to grow. When the conditions call for it, water transforms itself from liquid to solid and to gas. And while it may appear that the way we humans change is a little bit more subtle and slow than that as ever-changing beings living in an ever-changing world, we are constantly transforming too. Every moment, every single day is an opportunity to embrace or resist change. When we embrace change, we embrace the intelligence of life. When we resist change, we resist the intelligence of life. Often, it is in the growth phase that we feel most uncomfortable. When we have outgrown our skin or our shell or our old way of being, it requires great courage to release what was the change to begin again. This is what it means to transform. And it's what this card is all about. It's time to embrace what's changing around you and within you, and to see it is an opportunity for great transformation and growth. The Hermit. The Hermit is the theme of the trimester. When it is reversed, comes from an isolation period that you may feel unsupported or left alone. It is necessary that through your period of transformation and seeing the things you are dealing with here, especially if it's, if you have to travel, if there's diligence, if there's family matters involved, because it comes with inheritance, I feel like you are going a little bit into a fight, into reclaiming yourself. And for that, you really need to listen and to be connected with whom you are and what are your beliefs and what is your essence, so that in response to the adversity, or the Seven of Wands came here as in the goal, this means there's a lot of competition, and strong competition maybe over this inheritance. And to the point that I feel this is here for a long time and it's meant to be halas over. But I feel your burnout. You don't have the energy. You feel like you don't, maybe these people already made you believe that you don't deserve. So throughout the second trimester of the year, you will be invited to really connect with whom you are and maybe what your ancestors meant for you, or how do you fit in your heart and your higher self, in order for you to understand that certain things you have to give up, but certain things you need to be fighting for. It's about you feeling safe, you feeling fulfilled in the decisions you are making in relation to this issue. One thing you need to avoid, the 9 of Wands here reversed. I think you have been in this fight, and maybe that's why you have the path till October, and then maybe January will bring the conclusion of this with some grief or loss, but anyways related to that inheritance. So I believe that this is not a new situation for you, and this is something that you have been fighting over and over again. And maybe you don't believe you can win, and this is what you need to avoid. It's time for you to understand that the secret here is you being at peace in your decisions, because you can really get out of this. It's almost finishing. And you need to avoid giving up. The 7 of Wands is about that. It's about you recognizing that it took a lot from you. You are burnout. There are many people against you, but you have what it takes to overcome all this. You just cannot give up. However, the Hierophant comes here as reverse. In order for you to overcome this, you need to learn. You need to embrace knowledge. There is a lot, I feel, in this situation that you don't know. Maybe it's related with the history of the family, or when I say the history is the background, maybe you didn't check, maybe you don't know the law, and therefore you don't know that the law is on your side. Maybe, the Hierophant is the teacher, the committed teacher that everybody pays attention to. And when it is reversed, it's about you gathering the knowledge, not you being teaching. So there is a lot of things about this that you don't hold as knowledge, and therefore you are not seeing yourself from a power position. And something that you need to evaluate is exactly this. I mean, you are not seeing it clearly. The Ace of Swords here, it is reversed because there is a lack on information. There is a lack on clarity on this specific situation. This reading is very specific. And I'm sorry for all the other people that don't fit, but this is meant to reach someone. And I believe this is important. And that's why it's being so specific. You can always do a personal reading with me if you need, right? But right now, Libra, these are the energies. Whatever you have pending, as it can be even karma, that is stopping you from reaching your abundance. That is to finalize now. So it's coming to you. But there is a request of you go within and also do research, and official research with the Hierophant. With the Ace of Swords here, there is a lack of understanding from your mind in regards to what is needed to be done. Also, something you need to let go. The Knight of Coins comes here, and the Knight of Coins is someone that, although he's not on the top of the pyramid, he is very supportive. He's always very present. He's not even so emotional in his response, but he is someone that stays in a situation to support everybody. And you are being requested to let go of that. Maybe the people you are supporting in this situation, they are not really interested in giving you back. And maybe this is draining you. The thing is, so stop investing in, the coins. Is where are you putting your energy? How are you showing how for others? And this is time for you to show up for yourself, right? We saw that. So there is a goal, and the goal is for you to if this is family, or if this is someone you're married to, or whatever it is, there is an emotional connection and you are feeling hurt. And it's about time that you realize that you don't have. The goal is for you to heal your heart. The goal is for you to let go of this attachment that is hurting you. This, again, very specific. But if this is family, you are there, but you are not receiving. Yeah, that you are present. You were always committed. The Knight of Coins is committed. So you are being asked to withdraw that commitment, to not put your energy in a place where it's draining you, because then it's not sustainable and you cannot continue. And this is why you feel heartbroken. So you feel heartbroken because you are still there, you are still giving, expecting something in return, and it's not happening. And now this situation is surfacing, and it's about time you really see things from the different point of view. You can choose. The Emperor comes reverse. The path is not for you to be taking care of everybody. The path is not for you to abide to the rules. The path is for you to break them. The path is for you to live your life according to what you believe. From that isolation, from that period of meditation and introspection, you will bring your own rules. And if you follow that path, you will be releasing the sorrow, the sadness, the feeling that you are not loved anymore, or you never were. And with that, Libra, you will become the Page of Pentacles. This is you. So instead of being there fully committed and not receiving, maybe the page is about you learning a new way of manifesting, you learning a new way of giving. It's about not being fully committed, but somehow starting to be in a different way. And this is about transformation, right? Things are not what they used to be. So maybe if it is an inheritance, maybe you are still remembering those times that you were a happy family. But right now, things are not as they were, right? So you need to change your approach, the way you pay support, and more importantly, the way you show up for yourself. And what you will find in your environment is very interesting, which is death and rebirth. So the end of the sorrow, the end of the bad vibe, and maybe the end of the conflicts with the Seven of Swords, of Wands, I'm sorry, the end of this competition. So then it would be a new energy a new connection that you can even build with these people, but in a different way, because then you become the Page of Pentacles, the one that manifests in something new, something he doesn't even know, but is trying. So there is definitely a rebirth, but before that, you need to heal your heart. You need to let go of feeling sad or feeling hurt or even being attached because you're trying to compensate that. It's about you breaking the rules, breaking the bonds, and let things rebuild. Because, I think what you are fearing here is you to be put aside. The Four of Swords, it's about, again, isolation. It's about you distancing yourself from whatever you have. But at the same time, that you fear to be put aside, you also know that you need it. You know you need a break. You need to rest because you need to, where's the Empress? You need to bring that good vibe, that good heart that you have, that love towards yourself. You need to change. You came into this family to break karma, to break, or this community, or this work environment, whatever it is, resonates with you. You came to break the karma, to break the rules for a new beginning. So, most of the times in these situations, we are alone. And you need to, again, this card is also about replenishment, self-care, and giving from a place of plenty. But in order to have plenty, in order to have the Emperor, you need to look at yourself, take a rest, and get distance, because then the outcome will be the Knight of Swords. So you achieving the clarity that we saw here, you having the strategic mind, the knowledge, the law on your side, the communication, steady, fast, and towards a direction that you want to run towards. So transformation comes from a place of rest, of isolation, so that you can allow things to unveil to you. It's going to be emotional, but mostly what I see here, Libra, it's about the way you decide to embrace the fight. And it's not necessarily a fight. I don't see a fight. I see competition. So yeah, you have the opportunity now of changing all this. I hope you do, because by January, maybe you will have the resources you need, and you will have mostly, I think most important is the release of a karma that probably comes from generations, and it was hurting you and probably hurting your ancestors. So you have the opportunity of healing an entire lineage of your family and start a new page with the death and rebirth. Libra, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please do like, subscribe, and follow. If you want a personal reading with me, do let me know here on social media. Otherwise, I'll see you in your next reading.